G'day guys, what's going on? My name is Supero. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over my rounds 18 review, the final round of the season. I scored 2,313, which is alright, pretty good score I guess. Top 12%, and my total season rank was 25k994. So I wasn't even in the top 25k, which is very annoying. Hopefully next year I can get in the top 10k. It was a good try this year, but so many things went wrong. And yeah, it sucks, but we'll get into the team. At least we did get a full primo team this year, which is good. But yeah, heaps of these players a bit of fake primos, which sucks. Tom Stewart, I'd probably look at him for next year. He's Mr. Reliable. Who I honestly thought he wouldn't have been that good in the defence this year, but yeah, he's really proved me wrong. Really good pick. And yeah, Caleb Daniel, yeah, he just got his All-Australian blazer, which is good. Well, not literally, but he was well deserving of an All-Australian this year, I thought. Bit under the radar. Yeah, good on him. At a reasonable price for next year. Hopefully he's around that 500k mark. I'd probably select him next year. Maynard, he's a bit underrated. People really didn't trust him, but yeah, lucky I had him. Really killed it with the 115. Yeah, that's unreal by him. Good season by him. Yeah, I'll probably pick Maynard again. Probably wouldn't start him, but might be an upgrade target if he plays good. It will be interesting to see how he goes next year with Howe back. But yeah, Ridley, I was a bit annoyed that he didn't actually get the All-Australian, get in the team. It's really frustrating. I thought he played unreal this year. He started to die down at the back half of the season, but I still thought he was deserving of a All-Australian. But yeah, that sucks. Doherty got injured, didn't play, so he took Rivers' score, which was higher than both Williams and Ridley, which is surprising. Yeah, Rivers, he was a good rookie. He was sort of like Marty Hall from last year, actually. But yeah, good on Rivers. And then Williams, he's obviously wanted to go to Carlton, we've found out. That's why he's been playing so shit. But yeah, hopefully Williams is a defensive mid next year, and I'll definitely be starting him if he's fully fit to go next year. And he's got DPP status. That will be unreal, because we know what he's capable of. He could be pumping out 120s every week in the midfield, so far out. That'd be unreal. Now, isn't this just ridiculous? Travis Boak is my most expensive mid. Like, what? Who would have thought? And yeah, Jesus, all these players are very close, like Danger and Neil, far out. Yeah, Boak, he played average. Yeah, he had a good season. Good on him. Made the All-Australian team, and so rightfully he should have. Yeah, Neil. This guy's obviously going to win the Brownlow. We've known this from like round 5 or something, even earlier than that. Like, he's just absolutely been killing it all season. Had an unreal season. Good on him. Yeah, just an absolute weapon. Definitely starting him next year. Yeah, he's going to be a good price, hopefully, for like his average, which is ridiculous. But yeah, that's really handy. Danger, probably won't start him next year. He did go off in the Sydney game. That was bloody, nearly had a heart attack when I was watching that. Holy shit. But yeah, got the All-Australian captain, which is a bit surprising, to be honest. But I guess because he was doing the Players Association thing, that got him like captain, because such a weird year, and like he had all this other stuff on his plate, I guess. But I guess every player has different things on their plate, but that we don't know about. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't complain. McRae, good to see that he got an All-Australian as well. he's deserving of another All-Australian. Had him as my captain, which was very annoying. I was actually going to captain Dangerfield, but I thought he was going to play like shit, so that really cost me, but should have just taken Gawns. It's just, whenever you get a 120, you just got to take it, I guess, even if it's a VC. Like, I know it's the last week, I wanted to get a big score, but yeah, I should have just took Gawns' score and stopped being greedy. Mitchell, he was really starting to find some form at the back end of the year, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he's a decent price for next year. I guess he's just been taking some time to get back into it with his broken leg from the year before, but yeah. And it's really frustrating with Duncan. Like, bought this guy in, and ever since I bought him in, he's just played absolute shithouse. Like, don't understand. It's really, like, annoys me because I love him so much, but yeah, I probably won't be picking him again. But who knows, he might go off next year, but yeah, hopefully All-Australian next year. Josh Kennedy, isn't it just ridiculous that Josh Kennedy costs more than Patrick Cripps? I personally thought Cripps would have won the Brownlow this year, but, you know, it's just ridiculous. He's obviously been carrying an injury the whole year. That's why he got a 26. And everyone's going to start him next year. He'll go off. He'll go back to like what he was like last year. So it'll be good for us. But yeah, everyone's going to have him next year. But yeah, that'll be good. And then Gawn, definitely starting him next year. 100% lock him in. And Grundy. But again, I probably will go Gawn and Grundy. But Grundy just isn't as good as Gawn, let's face it. But I don't know, I'll have to give some more thought into that. Goldie's probably getting a bit too old. I'm glad that Gawn did make the All-Australian team. But I was a bit surprised with Nick Nat. He did have a good season, Nick Nat, but in terms of the best ruckman, in my opinion, it's easily Max Gawn, even though it's SuperCoach bias, but you know, he's obviously like the best ruckman in the league. But yeah, and Goldie next year probably be a bit too old, and North are just going so downhill. Like, they're so screwed now. Petrarca, he got All-Australian as well, which is great. He's been an absolute breakout player this year, absolute jet this year. Wish I got him in earlier. Glad that I got him in my team, but yeah, what an absolute beast Petrarca is. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see which Melbourne player I pick next year. It'll probably be Oliver, actually, over Petrarca, but yeah, they might steal each other's points a bit. And it also depends where Viney goes, because if Viney leaves, then, you know, that means Petrarca and Oliver could actually go off next year. Even more than they did this year, which was a bit of a surprise. Whitfield, yeah, I should have got this guy in earlier. He was killing it for SuperCoach. Yeah, it's a really disappointing season from the Giants, just as a whole. They have such a good list, and like they didn't even make the finals. It's quite devastating, and that's the same with Melbourne as well. Melbourne probably deserved to make the finals, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. But sucks. And Martin, I don't know, he doesn't play for like the start of the year, and then he just comes good at the back half. Everyone knows this, but yeah, I don't know. He's at a good price, I guess. Like, it's definitely starting for that price next year if he stays around that mark. But yeah, he'd probably go up a bit. But yeah, that would be a steal. Yeah, Baz Lanka, absolute I love watching this guy play. He's just an absolute bull. Legend, yeah. I don't know, 72, that's alright. He had a good year. Made a bit of cash, which is good. Probably wouldn't look to start him next year, honestly, but depends on what he's priced. Parrish, he's another one of those blokes. Yeah, he's just a bit of a pod, but probably depends. Like, he might get a bit more midfield time next year. We don't know, but I doubt that. But if he does, you know, he could have big potential next year, but I doubt he'll squeeze into the midfield with McGrath and what's his name, Shield and stuff, and Merritt. So it's kind of probably won't pick him next year. And geez, Simpkin, this really surprised me. 144, far out. Who would have thought in the last game of the year that he'd actually come good, and everyone would have traded him out. And it's good that everyone's held him. I actually think I will start Simpkin next year because he has the potential, but ever since he did his ankle, he just went downhill. But I feel like he'll be good next year. Cunnington will probably come back, but yeah, North are just in absolute shambles. So I don't know. Simpkin will probably go off, hopefully. Yeah, that was my side. Yeah, I'm happy that I got a full premium side. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the journey. And I'm probably going to make some videos about comparing my predictions at the start of the year to the current ladder, and I'll probably make some finals predictions videos, and yeah, I'll definitely make some preseason stuff next year. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the journey for my first actual go at SuperCoach. Hopefully next year we can get into the top 10k. That's my goal. Maybe top 5k. That'd be unreal. Shouldn't be too bad. We just have to make some good calls and not do anything stupid like we did this year. But yeah, thanks so much, guys, for all the support. The channel's grown like ridiculous amounts since I first started, so that's awesome. Yeah, thanks so much. Hopefully the finals are good, and see you later.